sir, man. You already know what time it is. We're back here to serve some more game on the ground for them hungry hounds. We just got up the pound and we're ready for the next round, man. With that being said, make sure you grab your snacks, your drinks, your weed, whatever the fuck the case may be, because we're going to jump right into this episode. Y'all can see the title of this episode, whatever you want to call it. The 4th of July. We got another topic we're going to speak on. First, I want to talk about this. The 4th of July was amazing. It is the day that we celebrate the remembrance of the struggle that we fought and the price that we paid to buy our freedom as a nation, as a people, as a free country, as a free people. And I know there's a lot of y'all sitting around saying, oh man, well I ain't celebrating 4th of July because we got this going on and we got that going on. And that's on you. If you don't want to celebrate the birth of this country that you live in, the birth of the greatest nation to exist, you can't go nowhere else and do the things that y'all are allowed to do publicly. If you go to another country and start protesting, you get shut down real quick. If you go to another country and start parading down the streets fucking ass naked, you get arrested or you probably get shot by the police or the government. There is no other country like this one. What it do, man. There is no other country like this one that allows you to do the things that you can do. And a lot of y'all ungrateful folks out there talking about, man, I ain't celebrating this country because Donald Trump's in office. Man, I ain't celebrating this country because of all the illegal deportations. If that's the case, why don't you go to another country? Why don't you go live in another country and see just how good it is that you have it over there? Go ahead. See if you can go do the same things over there that you can do over here. You won't, I guarantee you. You will get shut down immediately. The 4th of July is always a great holiday to celebrate. Now, with that being said, the 4th of July is over now, which means it is time to get back to the grind. It is time to get back to work. What it do, Tonya? It is time to get back to work, back into the regularly scheduled program. It's time to get your bag back up. You done had a day to yourself to celebrate, pop off fireworks and go fuck off and do all this, that, and the third. Now it's time for you to get back to work. Get your lazy ass up out your bed. You ain't hungover no more, and if you is, and you need it. If you still drinking after the 4th of July, you got a problem. That's a fact. You have a problem. Because what you should be doing is putting that time and effort that you put into drinking, into working, into building your shit back up. The real ones, the ones who know what the grind is about, they was grinding even on the 4th of July. They were grinding while the fireworks were popping off. They was putting in that work. They were doing what's called multitasking. Y'all don't know anything about multitasking. That's just how it is. Y'all want to sit around and pussyfoot and just make up excuses. Damn, bro, this bro fucking sucks. Y'all want to make up all these dumbass excuses about why you can't put in the work. Oh man, I'm still hungover. Oh man, I'm still this. Oh man, I'm still that. I'm still recovering. The real ones don't need to recover. The real ones will wake up the next day, whether they're hungover or not, and get back to work. The real ones understand what's at stake in life if you don't put in that work. This is a fact. So get your lazy ass up out of bed and get back to work, man. Put them Doritos down, put them fucking hot Cheetos and Takis down, put the Mountain Dew down, put all that bullshit down and get back to work. Now, this other thing I want to talk about, the Texas flooding. It is a tragedy. Last I saw, the death toll had risen to, I think it was 81. I'm pretty sure that's what it said. I just seen something about it on the TV at the gym. It said the Texas death toll now raised to 81. I think there were 10 campers that were lost in the flooding too. I don't know when it said campers, it meant like RV campers or people out camping somewhere. I didn't specify. But I saw a little segment. I didn't hear what it was saying. The TVs ain't loud. But the title read that there was a man, a Texas man, looking for his missing parents in the flooding. And that is a fucking tragedy. But Popo got somebody. It is a tragedy. Can you imagine? Oh shit, he running. Oh shit, he running. I think he running. Oh shit. Hobo got somebody and they started running. But can you imagine being somewhere and it just starts flooding, like massively flooding, and your family is missing and you're the only survivor that you know of from your family, and you trying to search for them and find them to see if they're dead or alive? Can you imagine having to go through that? This shit is tragic. I know some of y'all are out there saying, oh, it's a man-made flooding, this is this is that. I'm gonna tell you something. He said, imagine the men screaming at other men while out with their family. Yeah, they gay. They gay. But I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all sitting around talking about it's all man-made. It doesn't matter if it's man-made or natural. What matters is the fact that it flooded there and people are dead, people are missing, children died, children are probably missing too. And then some of y'all dumbasses sitting around talking about, oh man, it's Trump's fault. They shouldn't have gutted the National Weather Service and all this, that, and the third. Y'all will find anything and everything that you can to blame Trump. To blame Trump for something that's out of his control. Trump does not control the weather. Trump doesn't just make these fucking storms appear out of nowhere and make the land start flooding. Let's be real about it for a second. Y'all, I've never seen so much hatred for a president that I have for Donald Trump. And it's mostly because y'all are sheep that just pay attention and listen to what the media tells you. You feed them. You feed on it. You think, you don't even think. You just blindly follow what you're being told. I would never understand that. I would never understand it. He said, the boy Hoko said he would try to drink all the water to survive. I don't even know what to say about that. I don't even know what to say about that. There's a lot of trees in Philadelphia too. It's great. But yeah, no, I don't know what to say about that. But all I'm gonna say is this: if you were amidst that flooding, you lost family, your family disappeared, parents died, children were missing, brothers and sisters died. The last fucking thing that you're gonna be thinking about, oh man, it's Trump's fault. The last thing you're gonna be thinking about is, oh man, it's man-made. You're gonna be thinking about, man, where the fuck my family go? You're gonna be thinking about where my kids went. Are they dead? Are they alive? Y'all are just it makes no sense. No one man controls weather, bro. They don't. Oh, but they have technology and this, that, and the third. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that the flooding happened. Is that people died. So many people got displaced from their homes. So many people's homes got washed away. And you trying to make it a political stunt is just sickening. It really is. I tell you what, when I think it was Carolina, I think it was North Carolina, I believe, when all that flooding happened, there wasn't nobody that said, oh man, it's Biden's fault. Biden made the flooding happen. Nobody said that shit. They might have been pissed because Biden didn't do anything to help the survivors. But nobody said, oh man, it's Biden's fault. Biden caused the flood. Biden did this. Biden did that. Nobody said that shit. You guys hate, absolutely hate anything that opposes your viewpoints and your opinions. And you cannot, for the life of you, agree to disagree. The way that y'all see it is my way or the highway. And in life, it's going to get you absolutely nowhere. You know why? Because good people in your life, you're going to throw them out your life because they have a different opinion than you. They got a different viewpoint than you do, or different beliefs. And you're gonna tell them, man, I ain't never speaking to you again because your opinion hurts my feelings. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. And then you will be left with nothing and no one. Because at the end of the day, when snakes corral with other snakes, eventually they turn on each other. That's just how it goes. When hoes corral with other hoes, they will turn on each other because they all trying to get at the same rich, famous dude who's got status. And they will sabotage each other. A hoe will sabotage a relationship that her friend has with her man because she's jealous of her and wants her man. That's exactly what y'all gonna do. And you're gonna be left standing by yourself with nothing. You're gonna self-destruct yourselves. Like a kamikaze, just blown up. You're gonna be standing in the midst of your destruction wondering what the fuck just happened. You're gonna be looking around with your hands up. Like, I don't know what just happened. That's how y'all gonna be thinking. That's what y'all gonna be doing. And it's a damn shame, bro. It's a damn shame. Y'all purposefully feed into the negativity because that's what you like. That's what's in your heart. The negativity is what's in y'all's heart. Instead of being able to agree to disagree and come to a neutral ground, if this whole country was united, nobody, and I mean nobody, would be able to stop this country from doing anything. No country would be able to invade us. No government would be able to stop us. But that's a pipe dream. That is a pipe dream. And the unfortunate reason why it is a pipe dream is because whenever you live in the land of the free, people are free to express their opinions and do whatever the fuck they want to do as long as it's law abiding. And because with that being said, we can never agree to disagree. Nobody will ever be able to truly get along with each other. More or less tolerate each other. The one thing that we should all be able to agree on is that we love this country. No matter who's in office, we love this country. That's the one thing that we should all be able to agree on. But we can't. One side say they hate this country, the other side say they love this country. One group of people say they don't give a fuck. Another group of people are radicals and also don't give a fuck about what nobody else thinks. it's on both sides. I've seen it on both sides. I've seen the radicalism on both sides. I hate to use these fucking political terms, but on the right side and the left side, I've seen the radicalism on both sides. I've seen people who voted for Donald Trump tell their Democrat family members, instead of trying to, have a conversation with them so that they could both be able to understand each other's viewpoints and whatnot, and be able to come to some type of neutral ground. I've seen them tell them go fuck themselves. Just like I've seen Democrat voters tell their Republican family members to go fuck themselves too, instead of being able to sit down and have a grown adult conversation to find some type of mutual ground. It's on both sides. It's not just one side or the other. And that is the exact reason why this country will never truly be united. It don't matter who's in office. If the people cannot find neutral ground, this country will never, ever, ever, ever be united. Ever. He said, somewhere in some way, there's somebody mad at Israel during 4th of July. Oh yeah. I already know. Oh man, Israel funded the 1776 revolution. Israel wasn't even a fucking country at that point in time. They were still scattered. They didn't become a country until 48. I could be wrong. I don't remember. It was in the 1900s. I know that. They didn't recently become a nation again until the 1900s, to the mid 1900s. He said they mad at Trump because he rocked with Israel. It's crazy. Hey, they're gonna be mad at Trump for any and every fucking little nook and cranny they can find. For real. Like, even though I don't like Biden, I didn't like Biden, I won't like Biden. If he had actually stood on business and went down to the North Carolina flood victims and actually helped them out, and if he actually did something with the Hawaii disaster victims, he actually helped them out, I would have saluted him for it. I still wouldn't fuck with him, but I would have saluted him for it. But he didn't. Biden did not do anything worth saluting. In my opinion, he didn't. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh man, Joe Biden caused the flooding. Oh man, Joe Biden caused Hawaii to catch on fire. Oh man, Joe Biden did this. No, bro, that's just retarded. That is retardation at its finest. And that is a fact. Retardation at its finest. But y'all will continue to be retarded. And some people are just meant to be retarded. And that's okay. That's your role to play. Your role to play is retardation. That's the role that you chose. So now you gotta ride it out. If you don't like it, that's your choice. That was your choice. You can't be mad at nobody else. You can't be mad at the real ones for getting ahead of the game. You cannot be mad at the real ones for getting ahead of the game and doing what they're supposed to do and staying in their lane and building themselves up, taking care of their families, making sure they're straight. You can't be mad at the real ones because it ain't their fault. It's your fault. You are the reason why your life's up. He said just set up the StreamYard. I bet. I'm back to actually going there right now so we can get it knocked out real quick. So I'll see you in there. I'm gonna see y'all over there on the other side on the Maki and Kane channel. We about to do the podcast, so make sure y'all go tapping over there. Game Time with MK. And I'm out, man. Make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, your members, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. Remember, 4th of July is over. So get your bitch ass back to work. I'm out.